High school soccer on Ticket TV is presented by Quirk Auto Group, Greenway Equipment, Brewer Redemption Center, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Next Home Experience, Northeast Driving School, Uno's Pizzeria and Grill, Dean's Detailing, Levesque Business Solutions, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Rebecca's Gift Shop, Height Family of Dealerships, Novus Glass, Firehouse Subs, County Physical Therapy, Flash Me Main Photo Booth Rentals, Chase's Family Restaurant and Hideaway Lounge, and the Coach House Restaurant. Also presented by Down East Toyota, Twin City Tire, C&K Variety, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Creative Options, Kia Van Sickle, Napa Auto Parts, Hammond Lumber Company, and Mainly Eyes. High school soccer on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Tossie's Checkout, Comfort Shoes and More, Autumn of Life Home Care, The Fish Company, The Corner Store, Black Fly Coffee Company, Smith & Lane Pressure Washing, Glenborough Landscape and Supply Company, Loring Job Corps, and Hildreth Street Automotive. High school soccer on Ticket TV is a production of Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket and Sportsnet Maine. Now let's get you out to the action on Ticket TV.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cameron Stadium in Bangor, and welcome to High School Soccer on Ticket TV. Tonight we feature a Class D North Semifinal game between the Schenck Wolverines and the Bangor Christian Patriots. Great to have you with us here on Ticket TV. Jim Churchill along with Alex Mooney, Matt Cunha on hand as well as we get set for a semifinal here tonight. Already had one semifinal earlier today here on Ticket TV. It was Old Town scoring a 2-1 win in Class B girls soccer up at Victory Field in Old Town. And this is the Northeast Driving School pregame show here on Ticket TV. And Alex, let's take a look at the standings here as they finished up in the regular season in Class D North.
Yeah, Bangor Christian started out to an early run. They dropped 3 in a row, had 3 ties as well. They had Reed, their primary goal scorer, who was out for quite some time. And then Gorzak ended up really becoming a key contributing factor. He's a lethal component at the top of the box with a laser. While looking at the Schenck and Stearns side of life, they've got a real physical team. They like to play the ball in the air. They like to really jostle themselves on the outsides of the 18. They're not afraid to take long shots.
And High School Soccer on Ticket TV is presented by Quirk Auto Group, among our many outstanding sponsors here for high school sports on Ticket TV. Let's take a look at how Schenck got to this semifinal matchup.
Yeah, Schenck, like I mentioned, real physical team. Maine School of Science really plays the ball. Just ball into the wings like they like to do. So Schenck, that 7-1 win, find themselves now here at Cameron Stadium in the semi.
Win. Time out. Northeast Driving School pregame show. We'll be back with more. This is High School Soccer on Ticket TV.
Day begins in darkness. It drops. Road door open. Make our town is over.
shuttle service during bad weather. We can come to your home, workplace, or anywhere you are. Novus is a preferred service provider by all insurance companies, and we can cover up to $100 of your insurance deductible. Whether it's your rear window glass, you can count on Novus to be where you are when you need us the most. Call Novus today.
If you're tired of rising electric costs, Pine Tree Solar in Herman can drastically lower or eliminate power bills for your home or business. Pine Tree Solar can even design and install off-grid systems for camps and remote locations. We are dedicated to making the process of going solar smooth and simple. Call us at 401-4300 or visit us online at pinetreesolar.com, where our local solar energy experts will give you a free solar energy consultation. Pine Tree Solar. Go green while saving green.
What's the biggest craze this fall for parties and get-togethers? It's Flash Me Maine. Photo booths are a fun, exciting way to capture memories at your party or event. And Flash Me Maine is the premier photo booth rental company. The Magic Mirror booth is the most elegant, modern, sleek, and stunning booth currently available. Then there's the Flash Me Maine Duo booth, a hybrid booth that is portable. Flash Me Maine has dozens of props and backgrounds to choose from. Their goal is to make sure you have fun and that your photo booth photos make memories to last a lifetime. Let Flash Me Maine photo booth rentals make your next get-together a blast. Find them on Facebook or at flashmemaine.com.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium here in Bangor as we get set for this Class D North Semifinal between the Schenck Wolverines and the Bangor Christian Patriots. Jim Churchill along with Alex Mooney as we get set to tee this one up, get the kickoff underway as we take a look at the program histories. First for Schenck, and coming off a 6-8 record in 2021, hovering around 500 for a couple of years. They're 17-18, tough one in 19, but they have bounced back within their program here in 2022 and looking for a win here tonight, an upset win over the Bangor Christian Patriots, who were the number one seed last year, over 500 in 2019. Very good record back in 2017, and of course the number one seed coming into this tournament this year. All right, we're going to take another timeout here in the pregame show. We'll be right back with more. This is high school soccer on Ticket TV.
From the land to the sea, Chase's Family Restaurant is the place to be.
Are you looking for a place to unwind after a long day?
Then come check out our Hideaway Lounge.
With a bar that's both upbeat and laid back. And it's the perfect atmosphere for anyone who wants to unwind after work.
Or kick it up for the weekends with daily drink specials and a full dinner menu.
You can fill up on a good time any night of the week.
Thank you for being a part of our family.
Here at Chase's Family Restaurant.
We can go into a room and have absolutely nothing in there, nothing on the windows, no color, no character, no tone to a room.
That's, I think, where we're strongest, is being able to help someone envision what's going to go in that window.
And we leave, it's totally transformed into something that the customer wants it to be. We've often been told we make a room look better just by
At Acadia Federal Credit Union, we care about our members.
Thank you. We care. Have a good day.
We care about our members.
We care. We care about each other.
Acadia Federal Credit Union is an unusual financial institution because we care deeply about our members, our communities, and each other.
Acadia Federal Credit Union, serving northern and eastern Maine with 8 branch locations.
We have an amazing team here at Hightford. I run the place. No, you won't use that, right? The Heights care about their employees. They are a family. That meant a lot to me. And they care about this town. They want this town to succeed.
I always joke around that we come in to hang out and once in a while we accidentally sell a car. We're all friends here. Our customers aren't customers, they're friends, and friends and their family.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales keeps your John Deere running year-round with convenient mobile maintenance service. We service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard in our specialty equipped truck with no mess in your driveway. Our 14-point checkup will keep your John Deere running smoothly. We'll even change attachments for you. Call the Smith Brothers today to schedule expert service right at your door. With 2 trucks now on the road to serve you better.
Nothing runs like a Deere. From Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Fast, friendly, honest, and clean. Counted right in front of you. You won't have to wait long to leave Brewer Redemption Center with cash in your hand. Located in the North Brewer Shopping Center behind the Parody, Brewer Redemption Center is open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays, 8 to 4. So grab those returnables and head over to Brewer Redemption Center today. Our team is waiting for you.
I'm Phil Levesque, president of Levesque Business Solutions. We're a family-owned Maine business since 1963. We're your one-stop affordable from to furniture to all warehouse. Your local Maine business staff providing honest and friendly and the option of in-house. Let us help you back to
purchase.
They trying to find Lewis. Communication. Lewis Robel gets it back. Well, ball push. Trying to keep it in play. Ricochets. It's going to be a side. Schenck takes a touch. Inside. Can do tour. Physical. For the ball. One-on-one down that 1-2. Whitcomb forced to turn. He's going to centrally. Whitcomb finds feet, and he's able to string it from 2. Right here. To get Whitcomb. This contest. It's going to be a good with the hit. Try wide by making wrong pace to get some service. He's one stride ahead. Back, the feet, the Patriot Wolverine kick, first one up. test.
Corner kick, the Wolverine. Well placed, and just on tips there of the keeper. Unfortunately,
around Reed back it down, do so. Back one in front. Ices gets an opening. Shot gets at the left. Reed almost make it. He's gonna kick for the Patriots. There. Yeah. Again. Get her from Lewis. Finish.
and Patriots get one. Look, goal.
But try just skip Wolverine right at the line. Is it in there? This one's done. It side on Croy bad boy. Give it to Ellis. He'll be the swivel. One. It. Under the feet of the Lewis gives it over Reed, trying to bring it tight position through Gorzak and make it, tries a back and he puts it in. So this
Reed back, but how about the feed?
And Whitcomb with perfect placement.
2-0 Patriots. Not even 7 minutes in. Reed with 2 goals and the number 1 seed.
And I talked with athletic director of the Patriots, John McCallion, prior to the quarterfinal matchup they had against Lee and prior to the semifinal matchup, and he had the same answer as last match, saying The schools in this Class D North are very unpredictable. You don't really know which team's going to show up. And Bangor Christian have its team that showed up that allowed them to have 6 wins in a row in the regular season. Ball near side. Trying to control it. It's the Wolverines. They string it up top. Trying to knife their way into the central part of the field. They lose 1. Ball's going to be placed out of play. I'm going to say it's going to be a it's going to be a throw-in right by the corner flag.
Thank a couple of our other presenting sponsors, Acadia Federal Credit Union, 3 locations in Bangor, and also thanks to Pine Tree Solar for being one of our presenting sponsors here on High School Sports on Ticket TV.
Strawbell made his way towards the outside, now cut centrally. Wants that flag out once more. That's been very helpful for these Patriots. Lewis trying to test on that near side. Schenck able to hold on to it. But Hale's going to lose it. Back to Strawbell. Strawbell really a defensive and offensive anchor for these Patriots. He tries a long 30-yard bomb. That one's not going to go. Strawbell really does a great job at taking it from his backs and then distributing, as Whitcomb has a little Cruyff. He separates himself, looking for another assist, puts it onto the 6. Header into the air, Patriots unable to put it on target. Goal kick for the Wolverines.
High School Sports on Ticket TV, brought to you by Next Home Experience. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes all over Maine. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience.
Goal kick makes its way about to the half-field line. Let's get Wolverines now into the attacking third. Pushing it out of play is going to be number 8, Bassett. It's going to be a throw-in for the Wolverines. Couple of substitutions. Making their way back into the match is Reed. So he got a little bit of a rest in. To our understanding, the last few games was out in the regular season. Quarterfinal matchup was his first go at it and was on a little bit of minutes restriction, but with each game there's more on the line and more rest for him as well. Throw into McDonough. McDonough trying to hold on to it. Schenck able to bring it into the central part. They take a touch. They're going to take a crack at it. Long strike. Not going to go that time for Ingles. Bangor Christian controlling it into the midfield. They push it out to the left wing. Long haul trying to make its way into Whitcomb and Gorzak. Patriots trying to get some service. Some strong tackling right there from the Wolverines. Patriots hold on to it. Low roller. Was looking for Gorzak at the top of the arch of the 18. Tracking it down is Whitehouse. Whitehouse only with 1 in front. Whitehouse 1-on-1. Now makes his way by. Strings it up to his center forward into McDonough. McDonough trying to give himself some room for some service. Puts it right on the touchline. That's going to be a goal kick. McDonough just didn't have any opportunity with that Bangor Christian defense.
Our broadcast here tonight brought to you by Firehouse Subs. For a limited time, you can enjoy a different handcrafted medium sub at a special price for every day of the week. The daily medium sub special only at Firehouse Subs, 920 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor, and at firehousesubs.com.
A lot of the line here, too, is Bangor Christian looking to try and rejuvenate their success they've had in the postseason. Last year, were knocked out. Is this shot going to go wide right for the Wolverines? With Bangor Christian really hungry to find a new state championship. A lot of these kids were not a part of that late teens run with the Tyler Welch, along with the older Strawbell, the older brother of Lewis. Goal kick. Launches his way about 50 yards. Bangor Christian tracking it down the midfield. A little step over, trying to get Whitcomb on the run. Whitcomb doesn't have it go in his favor. It's going to be a throw-in for Grant on that far side. Grant, Whitcomb intercepts it, but Whitehouse able to track down the volley. Whitehouse, a couple of paces of room. Roberts able to step into the mix, and he runs off with it. Roberts with 2 on. Whitehouse takes it away from him, gives it to McDonough. McDonough right in front of the corner of the far side 18. He's now parallel with the side of the 18. It's going to be pushed out of play. Throwing inside the attacking third for the Wolverines.
High school soccer on Ticket TV brought to you by County Physical Therapy. Experience modern facilities, quality care, and results. The choice is clear. County Physical Therapy, 82 Sylvan Road in Bangor.
And get a couple of substitutions. Lewis making his way back into the contest. Coming at left fence instead of that right. Lewis gets down the long ball. He's going to send one himself, trying to push Whitcomb down. Ball's just going to be played too heavy. It's going to be a yank.
Alex there along with Clark. One Prescott number class and
really true. They want to match with if Herman be so fine. So first, of course, point in time, regardless, they got themselves back and they lost North Final in 2000 to Winslow. It was 2 to score.
Wow.
It's Whitehouse. Crack. He tried to pull us down. Wants to give Sir a corner kick. I'll say one thing that Ernie let me know. I would have never guessed field named after one victory of the United States and Old Town Coyote athletic program. Miller just reached out.
Yeah, they had a big session plan, but Old Town High School and various, including football and the soccer teams, were battling. Broadcast that special and get it.
Strawbell, the near side to Lewis. Lewis wants to take a crack at it. He will do so. Reed trying to bring it down. Keeps it in play. Trying to shimmy his way to Santa. Santa the better of Reed on that attempt. So he has a throw in near side. Lewis intercepts it, tries to keep it in play. He does so. Lewis puts it toward the flag. Reed trying to keep play. It's going to go off his feet. Throw in for, actually Lewis will keep it. His feet were out of play, so ball's already out of bounds. Lewis gets the throw in.
High school sports on Ticket TV brought to you by Chase's Restaurant and Hideaway Lounge, where good food and great fun meet. Chase's Family Restaurant, 1575 Hammond Street in Bangor.
Strawbell outside of the 18, trying to put it to Whitcomb. He does. Whitcomb. Far side to Gorzak. Gorzak was a hot foot when he was playing against Lee Academy, and 2 goals both coming from Reed. Gorzak yet to get onto the board. Roberts wants to get on the action. Reed and Lewis kind of pinching the ball inside. Lewis trying to backtrack, and they call a foul on Lewis pulling the jersey on that one. So it will be a free kick in the defensive half for Wolverines. Brown will do the honors.
Yeah, I think step one for the Wolverines in this one is just to kind of calm things down defensively and certainly slow down Reed and then start creating something at the offensive end on their own.
Yeah, you notice too when they're back, they don't keep that shape like you're supposed to. The big analogy is always like an umbrella. On offense, you want to go out nice and spread out. In defense, bring everyone back and stay compact. A lot of those times, Reed's drawing 2 defenders, of course, as he should. He's such a lethal attacker for the Bangor Christian Patriots, but Schenck's got to stay disciplined and allow one person to help out, and if he gets by, next man up mentality. So we see some good cuts into the central part of the field from Bassett. Bassett now to Strawbell. Strawbell thought about a long shot. He's looking at Reed, kind of halts in his steps. Reed trying to challenge it on the outside of the 18, near side. Reed looking for service. Going to test Hale on that one, but knocked out of play now. It's going to be a throw-in for the Patriots.
Yeah, what a shot there from a very tough angle. Almost snuck it inside that near pole.
And Reed does an excellent job at using every part of the boot, whether it's a heel click, using his laces for a power shot, using the outside of his boots to put on some curl or finesse. He's really skilled in that part of the field.
Our broadcast tonight here on Ticket TV is brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales. Your best bet for a quality pre-owned vehicle is Fairway Auto Sales in Hancock, home with a complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan.
Long through ball was looking for Lewis, but the pass on the backs just being a little too harsh. Amazing thing with Lewis, too, is you can see the confidence literally radiate off him. He knows he's got the foot skills, really wants to play the ball on the floor the whole time, and that's why you see a lot of times him and Reed have a real special connection up in that corner. Chadbourne going to leave the throw in for Roberts. Roberts chooses to go back. A little bit of a dangerous touch right here. They're going to try and find Strawbell. Ball's trickling around. Strawbell holds on to it. Strawbell to Lewis. Lewis trying to make his way up. It's going to be intercepted. Ingles going to take it on the counter. 3v4 for the Wolverines. It's going to be just toe poked enough where Strawbell can retrieve the loose ball and now give it to Lewis. This time the Patriots with numbers, 5-on-4. They're able to shift it into a Reed, but it's going to be a foul. No advantage right there. No yellow cards issued. Nothing malicious, just incidental foul right there from Gagne. Of course, we got our ball crew, something with Old Town. The ball crew showed up about 10 minutes late, so there's a free-for-all for each team of going to retrieve your own.
Well, they changed that game time. Maybe something got lost in the shuffle there.
Yeah, that and ball crew a little bit younger. We've seen that it's been pretty common, though, for a majority of this season.
Yeah, that is commonplace to get some of the younger soccer players involved in that particular task.
They're going to call a foul, I believe. It is against Schenck. A little confused due to the advantage that McDonough had. But it will be a free kick. Center referee will say, I saw no advantage. Ingles will take it. Ingles chooses the short ball. Trickles around. Coming out is White. He's able to hop on top of it. Quick distribution into Lewis. Lewis, couple of step overs, makes his way back. Strobel holds into the central part of the field. Kelly's just going to knife it out as he wants the Wolverines to regain composure defensively. And we get a couple of substitutions making their way in. It's going to be number 5, Martin. Making their way coming out, looks like number 6. It's going to be Gagan taking a seat for a brief moment. Short throw into Strawbell, takes it in stride. Now parallel with the 6, now near the touchline. Ball ricochets into Reed's feet. He sets up Gorzak. Gorzak trying to turn, left footer. That one blocked at the top of the 18. Whitcomb trying to track it down along with Grant.
Good defense there on Gorzak, who was our player of the game for the Patriots in their win over Lee Academy the other day.
Yeah, Gorzak in that game had one of the most special shots I've seen in all the Class tournaments so far. Had a laser from the top of the arch, hit the left post, tailed its way in somehow. We're going to get a foul. It's going to be a free kick. A couple of yards outside the 18, I believe, for the Wolverines.
High School Sports on Ticket TV is brought to you by Novus Auto Glass. Give them a call today at 945-6688 to get your windshield repaired or replaced. Ball
moving around into the central part of the field. It's a foot race on that far side by the 18. Roberts trying to hold it off. Roberts loses it. Gets some help. Rumbles around. White can't get his foot on it. Roberts just going to blast it out of play. Man, White and Roberts, along with the other back line for the Patriots, coming out big right there.
Yeah, BC has not been tested a lot at that end of the field so far in this game, but good challenge there by Schenck, but could not find the back of the net.
Let's get some quick play over here. Just tripped up over one another was Chadbourne. It's going to be rewarded the throw-in. It's coming back into the match. It's Gagan. He's going to take out number 5, Martin. Gagan being a big part on that left side as him, Whitcomb, and Gorzak got great connection. Straubel, near side, right by the touchline. He's going to try one to Gorzak. Gorzak testing. Ooh. Unable to get it as Hale just jumps right on top of it.
Just a millisecond away from perfect timing there, and a shot attempt by Gorzak.
You can see the fear Gorzak's size and strength brings to the table as Hale, when he went out, didn't commit all the way, batted it away so he could regain composure and pick it up. But if that's someone that's not the size or the discipline that Gorzak has, Hale's probably going to run through that every single time.
Yeah, at this level, he certainly stands out on the pitch.
Gorzak trying to get it back. That's going to roll into Gagan's feet. Gagan to Whitcomb. Whitcomb now into Gorzak. He takes a long touch. Thinking about a long strike, he's going to do so. Accuracy isn't there on that one as some of the frustration brewing from it. Looked like he actually wanted to find Reed. See them both pointing to one another on the connection. And I know earlier, Jim, we were a little mixed up between – I was mixed up between two MJs that I knew, and Gorzak was letting me know that MJ Ball helped him a lot with his accuracy, saying that a lot of people in River City were impressed by his speed, and MJ said, I want you to be able to put it on target every single time, and that I'll always be impressed. And Gorzak gave a lot of credit to him on part of the reasoning that he's been able to straighten out his shot, and success showed in the last game.
Yeah, just briefly, for fans who don't know, just explain what River City is, what you're referring to there.
River City, local club that MJ Ball helped found. Seacoast left as that shot tails wide right. Seacoast United used to be the primary club team around here. They moved down south towards the Yarmouth area, and River City, MJ Ball was a large part of Seacoast, wanted to be able to create a new entity that was local and also be able to educate kids in the world of soccer, to be able to help bring them up and also let their friends play year-round. So they'll usually go to tournaments, whether sometimes they go into New England, and if other teams are ambitious enough, all the way to California or Florida. As Hale comes out, brings it in. Hale does a quick reboot. McDonough almost able to bring it in on the one-touch ball, just tailed a little too hard. The wind is moving from right to left, as we can see on the football goalpost. Nothing crazy, but still a breeze that can influence.
Thanks to the Coach House Restaurant and Brewer, the sponsor of high school sports on Ticket TV, for homestyle cooking and a friendly atmosphere. It's the Coach House. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week, 457 Wilson Street in Brewer, and at the CoachHouseRestaurant.com.
Bangor Christian intercepts the throw-in. Gorzak battling up top. He's able to pull the chair. I believe they're going to say you got a little too physical with it. Yes, sir. And be a free kick in favor of Schenck. Lewis battling into the central part. Lewis going to draw the foul. That time it's going to be on number 3, Osborne.
So when they pull the chair, being a soccer layman here to your left, what does that mean?
Basically the same thing with basketball. A lot of times they'll try and make them seem that a lot of their weight is on them. The person's bracing themselves. And it'd be like if you flip-flopped it. So the offensive person will trick the defender. I'm really leaning on you, really leaning on you. So they're pushing a lot forward. The second they turn and go, they have the speed because they knew what their original plan was, and the defender usually will stumble forward or backwards depending which positioning there is. But you can do it defensively too. You get a player like Gorzak, they're really trying to push you back right on the edge of the 18 to get a long shot. If you're a defender and you step back, just like in basketball, usually that player will fall. And most notorious on the hardwood, Carmelo a lot of times had the chair pulled on him for how many times he backed people down. McDonough, far side. He's got 3 Patriots to deal with. He's able to just boot it off of Gagan, gets a quick throw. Tries to get it into Osborne. Ball trickles around. Roberts deals with it. But Roberts' pass going to be booted around. This is a long, easy one to deal with for White. Zila watches that one soar out of play for a goal kick.
Stay tuned for the Uno's halftime show that's coming up at the end of this first half. Give you some first half highlights. Again, Bangor Christian with a 2-0 lead. Get you some scores. And we'll look ahead to some upcoming action here on Ticket TV.
This is a lethal one potentially right here. Osborne tries. Quick one, but White gets to the dirt quickly. Back out for Strawbell. Strawbell near side. Trying to get it to Bassett. Bassett pushes into the center. But standing there in the way is Kelly. Reed making a long distance. Track him from his attacking 18 to center field to Whitcomb. Whitcomb now to Reed. Reed with 2 defenders in front. Directing traffic. He wants the Patriots to be able to get service on the near side. Couple of back to Reed. Reed jabs his way in there. An excellent execution on the defensive front for Wolverines. Being able to let one person deal with Reed by step up, man up mentality. Goal kick for the Wolverines. And kids on both sides, something you necessarily wouldn't expect, but a lot of times this Bangor Christian team has had pretty average sized players. They have a lot of size in their midfield, along with their center backs and center forwards. And same with this Wolverines team. Long shot. This one from Gorzak, just wide right, but displaying his power right there. So he just unloaded the cannon.
And he had that one set up pretty well. Again, using that big body. Turned around, but left it to the right of that goal by a shade. And it remains 2-0.
Fahrenkoff going to make his way out. Lewis going to come back in. Another thing, too, is this Bangor Christian team is always subbing someone in or out, really taking advantage of. Maine is one of the few states that doesn't have a substitution rule on the high school level. Typically, some states will have 3, some will only have 5, that you're only allowed to do per half. And some teams, they have the depth, will really use that. Bangor being one on the girls' side, and Bangor Christian being another. Strawbell tries a long shot, 2-hopper to Hale. He's able to scoop it from the air. He gets by Robert. Wants a on there. Trickles its way into the 6. I believe they're going to say it tailed out of play. Yes, it did. Goal kick, but White. Roberts. Inside of the 18 just for a safety net. Reed, header, tried to flick it up top. Right. And bring it in. It's third.
High school by landscape and equipment is Glenburn Landscape and Supply in Glenburn. Check them out at glenlandscape.com or give them a call at 573-12.
Now you watch Christian defense. A large part of the reason that they've been able to get this 2-0 lead and not concede any goals is that they all stay with their man, and the second that person is beat, everyone is swamping to the loose ball, but it's organized. It's not everyone leaving their post, people having one eye on the person, one eye on the ball, rather than with the Wolverines, when they see Reed cut in at first, they were drawing 2-3 defenders, and that left people like Gorzak, Lewis, as he crosses it, and that one's brought down by Hale from the rafters, along with Whitcomb to get in on the action. That's been the big difference, is defensively just being on the same page.
Take another look at it here. Hale rising high to haul that one down, ending up on his backside, but keeping Bangor Christian off the board again.
So we get a shot. White forced to do one-on-one right now. Bangor Christian coming right back in front. Quick tap. They're going to say that one's offsides. Ball's rumbling around. The sideline official having a hard time being heard.
Play.
You can see him too, waving the flag, waving his arm, saying to the center referee, like, "This 10 seconds extra. Let's calm down." But going off that right there, that's exactly, even though the Wolverines were point blank, that's exactly why Bangor Christian has been able to not concede a goal yet. Just take a look at how many people swamp right after this shot.
Now, is swamp a soccer term?
No, I just mean like the analogy of like being stuck in a swamp. Like everyone, swarm is what I should say.
All right, that's what I thought.
But everyone is swarming right around them majority of the time. Is we got a cramp stoppage of play. Play's going to be stopped at 6:59. We're going to step aside for a brief moment. We'll be back with the rest of the first half action. This is high school soccer on Ticket TV.
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open, making sure our town is open by daybreak and our livelihoods are open for business.
It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
Whether you want to get back to work, back to sports, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help you achieve your goals. With a new location in Bangor, County Physical Therapy brings a 30-year history of high-performance, outcome-based rehab to the Great Skates Plaza at 82 Sylvan Road. And with priority scheduling, you get seen in days, not weeks. Remember, it's your choice. Make the best choice. County Physical Therapy, now in Bangor. Call them today at 401-4324 or visit them online at countypt.com.
Back to Cameron Stadium. Bangor Christian Patriots having a goal kick in their favor. Technically it was offsides, but right in the same location, so conveniently enough, they will be able to boot it from right on the goal kick spot. Of course, myself, Alex Mooney, alongside Jim Churchill here. Cameron Stadium in this Class D semifinal matchup. Bangor Christian scoring 2 goals early, both coming off the boots of Reed. Reed scored one in the 7th minute, the other one being in the 25th. Reed gets it to feet again. Just outside the 18, he's got 2 defenders on him, blows by them both, able to split the seam, excuse me. Now up top, trying to get a crack at it, right foot. And Reed, he's going to find himself with a hat trick. This time with just 6 minutes remaining. Reed has been a force in these playoffs and continues to put on a display for Bangor Christian.
How about this? BC back on the board. Take another look at it. I was just going to say, prior to this goal by Reed, just a few seconds before that, he can change direction so quickly. And they're able to get the boot on it and put it in net for his 3rd goal of the first half.
And on his goal, too, I don't know if you saw, but literally is barely, you were mentioning how he's so shifty with his directions. wasn't even really in stride, wasn't in an athletic stance, just hopped with his left foot so he could use the outside of his right foot. And even though it was a 7-8 foot margin to be able to punch it in, he still did so.
Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Tossie's Checkout Convenience Store in Glenburn. Groceries, gas, and great food to go. Tossie's has it all. 1492 Pusher Road in Glenburn and at Tossie'sCheckout.com.
We get a couple down on the field. Strawbell with some communication. A corner kick. Headed into the air. White trying to get his hands on it. He's able to do so. Actually got a little clarification from Cunha. The stoppage of play was so Strawbell could tie his shoe real quick. It was Reed trying to put another one into the scoring column, showing off some of his speed. Reed now back two. Tries to touch his way around, gets past one. Splits the seam once more, but greeted by another defender. Settling at 2 feet is Brown. Brown trying to get it away from Gorzak. He does, and he gets it into Ingles. Ingles, some strong pace right here. Ingles looking to use that left foot. Cuts his way left to right once more. Now greeted by another defender. Gets tripped up, loses his possession. Ball sails into the midfield on the near side. Brown trying to take it away, but Gorzak gets it. Gorzak greeted by Grant. Gorzak gives it over to Whitcomb. And even though it's not one of the colder ones today, Jim, you see some of these players wearing some gloves, a little bit of those, I believe it's the Nike Fit gloves where the running style.
Mm-hmm.
It is that time of year as temperatures are dropping and playoff soccer is moving quick. I mean, it's only really a week. It's similar to the basketball tournaments in February. I know the tournaments stem a little bit longer, but these playoffs, once they get started, they don't plan on stopping.
Yeah, semifinal action over the last couple days into Monday. In fact, we'll have our next game Monday at 6 p.m. John Bapp's Crusader boys will be playing at Hamden Academy. We'll have that one for you on Ticket TV at 6 p.m. And then it's on to the regional finals later on in the week.
Let's get a corner kick. Quick serve right here. It gives the signal immediately. Ball headed out in the up part of the 18. Quick shot. This one hits the crossbar of the football post. I believe that one came off the boots of Ingles as he's really been the center point of focus in that midfield for the Wolverines.
Coming up at the half, it'll be the Uno halftime show. Uno Pizzeria and Grill at 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Enjoy half-price appetizers weekdays 4 to 7 p.m. and all-day NFL Sunday. For takeout, call 947-5000 or go to unos.com.
Reed pestering on this near side. Hits the ground trying to come up with it. But some good moves right here from DeSantis. Ball soaring to Reed. Reed trying to get there in time. Couple of Wolverines able to get their head on it, but unable to keep it in play. Near side throw in for Lewis. Lewis uses supporting pass. Gets it right back, but it's going to be pushed to the wrong foot. I think they're going to say Osborne needs to, it's going to be a rethrow and he needs to back up. Actually picked up his planting foot, which you're not allowed to do in soccer. It's about the only real rule with throw-ins. Other than that, you can do whatever you want. Gorzak trying to get it, but Reed has to track it down to the central part. He is hounded by Ingles. He decides to take his touches elsewhere as he goes to the near side. Reed to Gorzak. Gorzak trying to get a head on it, but Grant meeting it in the air. Lewis fakes the shot. Wants to get it to his left foot. Puts it on the floor. Ricochets to about the same point Reed was at, but this time Grant's going to try and do the honors.
High school soccer on Ticket TV brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More in Newport, featuring athletic, casual, dress, and work shoes in many styles from the leading manufacturers. Comfort Shoes and More, 19 Moosehead Trail in Newport, and at comfortshoesandmore.com.
Quick throw right here from Davis. Davis making sure to keep his back foot down. There's collision of the central part. Ingles and Strabel both all right. Just kind of one of those things. I believe Ingles' pegs were stuck in Straubel's laces as he was trying to pick his foot up and just lost his center of gravity. Whitehouse, the captain for the Wolverines, going from near to far. Just crosses that attacking third threshold as Bangor Christian just smashes this one out of play. So we are down to the remaining 60 seconds here in this first 40. Quick throw to McDonough. McDonough going to try a long shot. Just going to go inches right. It's White taking his time, realizing only about 40 seconds left. We don't need to do anything crazy. Up 3. Let's just take a breath and regain. Get a couple of substitutions making their way out of the match. It's going to be number 9, Straubel. So White chooses to knock it into Gorzak. Gorzak tries to meet it, and he lets Whitcomb take it on. Whitcomb to Gorzak. Gorzak thought about going back instead, takes his way to the central part. Able to meet it right in front of the net, but they're going to say it's offsides. And a little bit of extracurricular activities after the play, but this crowd is pretty good size, especially for being a 7 p.m. start and both teams being a little loud. We're going to step aside for just a brief moment, but don't go anywhere. We'll have the Uno's halftime show right after this. This is High School Soccer on Ticket TV.
Hammond Lumber Company is honored to have again been named one of the best places to work in Maine. Hammond Lumber recognizes the importance of employee satisfaction. They provide a positive workplace environment with opportunities to grow. Hammond has continued to grow too, with more team members across Maine and New Hampshire. To find your place on the Hammond team, click on the careers link at hammondlumber.com. Hammond Lumber Company, proud to be one of the best places to work in Maine.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Are you ready? When the forecast calls for nasty weather, all roads lead to down east. With Toyota's impressive lineup of 15 all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles, you're sure to find a model and payment that's right for you. Don't see it on our lot? Here's the latest update on models arriving soon. Pre-order yours now for the fastest delivery. When Maine roads get messy, all roads lead to down east. Your four-wheel drive and all-wheel drive headquarters on Wilson Street in Brewer.
At Acadia Federal Credit Union, we care about our members.
Thank you. We care. Have a good day.
We care about our members.
We care. We care about each other.
Acadia Federal Credit Union is an unusual financial institution because we care deeply about our members, our communities, and each other.
Acadia Federal Credit Union, serving northern and eastern Maine with 8 branch locations.
Welcome to Rebecca's. For over 30 years, we've been serving our local customers in downtown Bangor, and we invite you to explore our historic shop.
Rebecca's carries many Maine-made products from local artisans. Perhaps you need a gift basket for your next celebration. We'll be glad to help. From blueberry ceramic dishes, gourmet foods featuring Stonewall Kitchen, fine wines to antique dishes and furniture. You're sure to find that perfect gift.
We hope to see you soon at Rebecca's.
We have an amazing team here at Hightford. I run the place. No, you won't use that, right? The Heights care about their employees. They are a family. That meant a lot to me. And they care about this town. They want this town to succeed.
I always joke around that we come in to hang out and once in a while we accidentally sell a car. We're all friends here. Our customers aren't customers, they're friends, and friends and their family.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Next home experience.
And Greenway Equipment Sales keeps your John Deere running year-round with convenient mobile maintenance service. We service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment in your yard in our no mess in your driveway. Our 14-point checkup will keep your John Deere running smoothly. We'll even change attachments for you. Call the Smith Brothers today to schedule expert service right at your door. With 2 trucks now on the road to serve you better.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium here in Bangor. There's our Flash Me Main photo booth fan cam, focusing in on the Bangor Christian student body. Off to your left there, they're here rooting on their Patriots, and a good first half for the Bangor Christian Patriots as they have a 3-0 lead over the Schenck Wolverines here. As we take a look at the Uno's halftime show, we're going to get you some halftime highlights brought to you by Novus Auto Glass. And we go back to early in the first half. Bangor Christian controlling the action in their end, Alex Mooney. And eventually the Patriots would get on the board, not just once, not twice, but 3 times.
Yeah, and all comes to thanks to Jalen Reed taking a look at this corner kick. White having his fingers tipped right on it. That's probably one of the better possessions. And look at Reed, just shifty, splits his way through 2 defenders, creates space, has almost no angle. So he realizes, hey, take a crack at it no matter what. Gets it back in his favor. They have a corner kick.
He was just getting warmed up at that point.
So we see Lewis putting a good foot on it. And look at this shot and the control from Reed. He realizes where he is on the field, flicks it off the back of his head. That was the start to the rally he started to bring on. And taking a look at his celebration, his team is pumped up. So they really want to win the semifinal game. And once more on that far side, this time it's MJ Whitcomb, a familiar face of ours. Puts it right across the box. We call this a sweaty goal because it forces the whole defense to change direction. Reed takes advantage of that. So there's perfect placement from Whitcomb. He capitalizes. That was his 2nd goal of the match. Then interesting attack from Schenck right here. They try a short ball, and it does somewhat work out in their favor. However, not everyone was on the same page, so didn't have everyone crashing to the net. Similar scenario right here is good through ball, makes its way into the far side. And they have a chance for crossing, just couldn't quite curl it in. Instead, ends up counting as a shot on goal. One player we haven't seen get in the action a lot, right here we do, is Gorzak. Having a chance to get a strike on it, just too wide, hasn't been able to quite put it on target, and when he does, there's a few defenders in front. And Lewis has been a menace on this near side. Lewis able to get some nifty footwork right there, tries to put it over Hale, but Hale's done a good job in this match. He's had some tough maneuvers he's had to pull off, showing that one right there. And then Roberts just getting stubbed up on the play. And then the deflection comes off, and they do call an offsides on McDonough, who you see on that near side post. And after this sequence, a little bit extracurricular. Sideline ref trying to get his whistle off, and then White comes onto the ball, holds up onto it, but after the whole play, sideline official just saying, hey, this offsides. Then taking a look right here. Right up top, good strike. That one coming off of the boots of Bassett. And then it gets over into Reed. And Reed just really good at almost right place and right time. And you can't call it luck. There's obviously a lot of skill to it, as on that one.
Yeah, we'll take another look at that one. Just watch the reaction here in that quick first step. Once he realizes that ball is heading towards the front of the net and just touches it for goal number 3.
So effortless. Reed, and a huge part offensively for the Patriots.
And once again, our halftime highlights brought to you by Novus Auto Glass. We're going to take another timeout here in the Uno's halftime show. Back with more after this. This is high school soccer on Ticket TV.
The Dream First Community Debit Card. When you shop local, use your Dream First Community Debit Card and we'll donate to a local food bank. You'll be supporting the businesses that help make our communities the beautiful and unique places we call home, while also helping end food insecurity right here where we live. When you shop local, we give local. That's simple. The Dream First Community Debit Card, only from the First National Bank. Learn more at dreamfirstcommunity.com.
Coastal Auto Parts proudly supports education for the skilled trades. These parents agree that allowing their children to explore trade opportunities at Hancock County Technical Center was a good move.
With our son, we saw the most difference, almost like a light bulb being turned on.
And my daughter, because of her experience here at HCTC, she knows what she wants to do. She's gotten to try it. I feel like that's going to set her up for success.
Coastal Auto Parts, owned and operated by a Maine family that...
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you. And with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities. And right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org. Creative Options, where it's all about choice.
Every Maine winter brings its challenges, but one thing always remains the same. Having the right winter tires on your vehicle will get you and your family where you need to go safely. At Twin City Tire and Service in Brewer, you'll find the lowest prices on tires guaranteed. All the best brands for all the worst weather conditions, from alignments to brakes and everything. Tire wants to help you have your safest winter yet. Find the perfect set of winter tires for your vehicle at Twin City Tire and Service, 609 Wilson Street, Brewer.
At Midcoast Denture Design, we truly understand the importance of offering an affordable treatment plan that always considers your needs first. We create beautiful new full and partial dentures, as well as offering repairs and relines to your current dentures. We want your denture to fit comfortably, be affordable, and most of all, make you happy.
At Midcoast Denture Design, your smile is what matters most. In fact, it's our job to make sure you have a smile you can be proud of at a price you can afford.
Call Midcoast Denture Design,
because everyone deserves to have an awesome...
You don't have to worry about gas prices with the new Kia from Van Sickle. Choose from the affordable 2022 Kia Forte EPA at 39 miles per gallon or the Kia Niro Hybrid EPA rated at 53 mpg. The new all-wheel drive Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid EPA rated at 79 mpge. Or check out the stunning all-new all-wheel drive 2023 Kia Sportage and get the peace of mind that comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business.
The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. I'm Peter Van Sickle. I guarantee it.
We are back here at Cameron Stadium. It's the Uno's halftime show. Time to give you some scores from around the state of Maine. Closer look here at scores from the northern part of the state. We'll start with football. And how about this? The Orono Red Riots may be catching fire at just the right time in 8-man football, small division, in their North Semifinal at Dexter, who was previously undefeated and had beaten Orono earlier in the year. Orono today defeating the Tigers 61-22. Madomic Valley over Belfast in the second quarter. In Class C North quarterfinal action, they lead the Belfast Lions 8-0. That game being played at Bath. C North quarterfinal, Winslow defeating Nokomis this afternoon 27-12. And earlier here at Cameron Stadium, it was Freeport defeating John Bapst 27-14. Now to the soccer pitch. A North semifinal, Lewiston over Edward Little 1-0. Winslow defeating Ellsworth in Class B 2-1. In Class C North, Fort Kent over Mount View, 4-0. C North semifinal, WA over MCI 5-2. And a Class D North semifinal right here, of course, Bangor Christian leading Schenck 3-0. Girls soccer earlier today, Camden Hills defeating Bangor here at Cameron Stadium by a score of 3-1. Herman girls remain undefeated. They beat Oceanside in Class B 4-0. Game we had on Ticket TV earlier today. Old Town over Presque Isle 2-1. In the other Class B North semifinal, Class C North semifinal, Bucksport having an outstanding season. In girls soccer, they defeat Fort Kent 4-2. And another Class C North semifinal, Holton defeating MCI 2-1. And there's your scoreboard here in the Uno's halftime show as we get set to kick off half number 2. Bangor Christian up 3-0 at the half. And the Wolverines with some work to do in this one.
Yeah, Wolverines get a little bit of a keeper change too. They have Giberson, number 2 now in net. Hale is taken out. And Hale had a good job that he was doing. Just, I believe that the Wolverines have a little bit of a two-man game in keeper. A lot of times, if you have players that are good in both the field and in keep, try and mix up a little bit of strategies, and you give each person 40 minutes of play on each side.
So Alex, what would you say for some keys to this second half? Keys to the game brought to you by the Height family of dealerships.
A big thing is that the Wolverines really need to put a lot more pressure into the central part of the field, especially when Bangor Christian is going. Straubel and Whitcomb have had their way into the central part, near side and far side. For Bangor Christian, it's just keep playing wide and then hit that long ball into Reed, because Reed has just been having his way up top the whole game for Bangor Christian. Wolverines trying to get it out of their own half. And also, if you'd like, Jim, I do have a county physical therapy update for us.
All right, let's get the county physical therapy injury report. Alex?
So we had Roberts, the center back for Bangor Christian, came out with about in the 35th minute, just 5 minutes of play left to come on. He's now back on, expected to play the remaining of the match.
That's great news.
Lewis, that far side, tried to get it off of Grant, but Grant literally dodging the ball. Lets it sail out of play, so he gets the throw. And Lewis showing a little bit of retaliation right there as that ball soars into the next field over. Ball stretches its way into the backs. Kagan's going to push it up. Grant trying to bring it down. Gorzak, looks like the ball was going to fall into his favor. But Whitcomb's going to give it back to Gorzak. Gorzak takes his touch, looking to try and set up his right foot. Hounded by two, tries to go for a third. That one not going to go. Gorzak getting his shin guard messed up on that one. You can see right after the play, just maneuvering it. Never a good feeling when you get hit above or below the guards.
High school sports on Ticket TV, brought to you by the Corner Store, located at 575 Hammond Street in Bangor. The Corner Store, with all of your convenience store needs and an awesome deli. Don't forget the Saturday special. All cold sandwiches in the deli are buy one, get one half off. Like the Corner Store on Facebook.
You're going to throw in far side. Lewis talking with the sideline referee, saying, how close can I get? He says, right by the corner flag. Gives it off to Reed. 1-2 punch right there. Reed serves it back in, but Grant's going to hold on to it. Gorzak able to mess up that sequence right there, and the Wolverines are just going to clear it downfield, and they're putting on a foot race. Tremendous speed right there. Wolverines get a touch ahead. Roberts trying to deal with it. Pestering is Osborne. That's going to sail all the way out to Whitehouse. Whitehouse thought about it, able to lose Roberts on one. Gives it now to McDonough. McDonough just couldn't quite get onto it. Excuse me, that long sprint was from McDonough, but man, the speed he had looked like he was running a 4.440.
Our broadcast of high school sports brought to you by Black Fly Coffee Company, serving the best coffee in the area, located on Route 1A in Holden. Drive-through and mobile ordering available. Open 7 days a week, 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Check them out at blackflycoffee.com. Black Fly Coffee, a favorite of our cameraman tonight, Matthew Cunha. He nods in approval.
They're pretty good. They are good. Not in Holden a lot, but when you get out there, good place to stop. And Jim,
it's not that far out there.
I was someone that never was big into coffee prior to joining the crew here. And first day I saw you on the interview, saw you with a big cup of Joe, and ever since then I've bought into it.
Getting hooked.
It's that
You
shot.
don't want to overdo it, but
just like everything
coffee
else
or
in
two
life.
a day is not bad for you.
Just balancing it out is perfect. It's nice though. You get a little tired. It's warm, especially
jolt.
this time of year.
You want to be productive.
Exactly.
Sharp.
This ball rumbling around. Both players trying to hold on to it. Coming up with it is going to be Osborne. Osborne on the run, looking for McDonough. McDonough. Wolverines really looking to get themselves on the board to find themselves back in this match. This one, through ball into Osborne. Osborne ahead of the pack, trying to cut it back. But great save right there. It's just going to go out of play. But some strong footwork from Whitcomb. Just couldn't quite keep it in play. It's going to result into a corner kick. Doing the duties is going to be McDonough. He's got the right foot on him, so he's able to curl it away from the keeper. McDonough, serve. White comes up, and if he doesn't get that, Osborne would have. And White starts a quick break. Straubel crosses midfield. It's a 3v4. Straubel with one behind. Strings in into Gorzak. Gorzak trying to turn. Gives it to Lewis for a supporting cast. Lewis is going to try a long one, but it's going to be an easy save right there from Giverson. Keep puts a long boot. Good one touch right there from the Patriots. They bring it down. Whitcomb wants a 1-2. It's taken away. Whitehouse and his partner in crime in the mid's going to run off with it. Osborne near side to McDonough. McDonough wants to get his right foot on it. Just going to be too heavy. And the Wolverines, every time when it seems like they're about to create an attack of their own, the defense of Bangor Christian just proves to be as strong as concrete.
Take a moment here to get in our school profiles. We'll start with Schenck High School in East Millinocket. Enrollment at approximately 115. The principal is Justin Page. Athletic director is John Montgomery.
And not having, of course, Class D, you don't have huge schools, but Skanks done a good job at remaining competitive over the years. Same with Bangor Christian, too. These two teams really been up the top, along with Lee Academy, even though Lee Academy dropped from C to D. Gorzak really trying to get past Grant. Gorzak pushes inside the 18, trying to get to Reed. Little bit of miscommunication between the two. Ball flails out into Ingalls. Ingalls with some strides. The senior captain goes from left to right, back to left. He's got Whitcomb in front. This pass is just gonna miss his intended target as White is able to leisurely walk out and hold on to it.
And for Bangor Christian, and this enrollment is K through 12 at Bangor Christian Schools, Principal Martha Boone and the AD, John McCallion.
And John McCallion, always a little bit of bias since he trained me when I was younger in sports, but John McCallion always been a real nice guy, always goes out of your way to communicate and help. And he also informed Ernie Clark and I that the numbers are rising, so something you usually don't see in Class D is numbers continue to rise. Usually they stay around the same. One year you get a little higher, one year you get a lower, but Bangor Christian expected to have a little bit of a resurgence in population of enrollment. As that one made its way just about to every part of the 18, just to ricochet on that far side for the Patriots. They're looking for Bassat into the central part. They do. Bassat's got Gorzak, and he's got one on the near side. Takes a long touch. This time, knifing it out is Gagne. Gagne trying to get it back into feet. It's throw in. Lewis picks it up quick, wants to deliver, but waiting for his Patriots to get back. This one, cross. Rattles around at the top of the 18. Once again, Patriots retrieve the loose ball. If you're just tuned in with us here, too, score is 3-0. We are in the 50th minute of play here in this semifinal matchup. Reed scoring a goal in the 7th minute, 25th minute, and 34th minute. He has all 3 goals and a hat trick here in this semifinal run.
High school soccer on Ticket TV, brought to you by Smith & Lane Pressure Washing. Want to revitalize your property? Smith & Lane Pressure Washing is a great place to start, specializing in vinyl, decks, and concretes. For more information, go to smithandlanepressurewashing.com. High school sports on Ticket TV, also brought to you by Hildreth Street Auto. They are a full-service automotive garage where they pride themselves with integrity and honesty. They also sell quality, affordable used cars. Call 217-6151 or go to hildrethstreetauto.com.
It's now Schenck trying to control it, but Strobel just been so dominant in the midfield, and he's nothing fancy. He is somewhat the definition of Bill Belichick saying, do your job, everything will move fluid. And he doesn't put extra sauce on it. He doesn't do any flashy moves. He doesn't give any look-backs if he blows by someone. He just shows up there, takes the ball from the defense, distributes to the offense to Reed and Gorzak. Makes it look simple, but in reality it's not.
Oh, Bill Belichick doesn't need the sauce. Just do your job. Hopefully that's what the Patriots do, individually and as a unit, tomorrow against the Jets on the road in New Jersey. Jets are 5-2, Patriots 3-4. You can hear that on 95.7 FM, WWMJ, sister station of Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. 3 games on The Ticket tomorrow, including that morning affair from across the pond.
And when you mentioned the Jets, I never thought in the past 10 years that I would see the Jets with a better record than the Patriots. The only thing that I would say was crazier than that was when Mark Sanchez somehow took the Jets to beat the Patriots in a first-round playoff exit.
Well, certainly the Jets with a good record and plenty of motivation. Patriots have defeated them in 12 straight games. Now the Jets may be sensing they have the upper hand. We'll try to drop the Patriots to 3-5. I have faith in the Pats tomorrow to get back to the 500 mark. Yeah, that morning contest tomorrow morning, pregame show at 9 o'clock on Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket. The Broncos taking on the Jaguars.
Now, you got the Broncos or the Jaguars winning that one?
Well, I can't stand Russell Wilson, so I'd probably pick the Jags if it didn't mean much. But Broncos' defense is pretty good. Keeps them in games, but they can't score. After giving Russell Wilson about $250 million. Close call there for the Wolverines once again, but that shot wide right.
The Wolverines just having a real hard time communicate defensively. And in that final 10% offensively, they get right inside the 18, but they can't find that last touch that puts it into the back of the net. Ball launched out. Strobel brings it to feet. That's a nice little rainbow kick. Strobel putting this one from out of his vocabulary, and he's going to shoot it wide left. But Strobel, I mentioned how he's not too flashy. Even on that rainbow, a lot of times people would look back. People would just kind of give a little stare, and Strobel just says, this is what I'm supposed to do. If I'm open, I take the shot. If not, I distribute the ball. I'm not here for anything else. Roberts to Strobel. He surveys the field. Near side. Crosses inside that attack in 18 to Gorzak. Gorzak. He's got one in front. Decides to go back. Strobel wants it into his feet. But we get some clearance right here for the Wolverines. Miscommunication. Near side. Osborne trying to escape pressure. Osborne's got one on him. He's got Jackson just hounding him, and he finally gets by him. Tries long shot. This one just a couple of feet left. As White's able to walk away from that one unscathed.
Are you or someone you know looking for free education and training? Then stop looking and check out your opportunities today with Team Maine Job Corps at jobcorps.gov.
Long goal kick. Ends up ricocheting its way back into Wolverines attacking third. Osborne trying to dance his way out. Sets up a good opportunity. Shot. They push it back post. Roberts trying to hop onto it. He does so. Strobel brings it. He's going to deal it. Strobel away from Grant. He's got two in front. Trying to lose them both. But Grant able to predict Strobel's move. Pushes it to the far side. Lewis says, I'll take this and use it with momentum. Lewis with one on. Making the distance of the field. Trying to keep it in play as the Wolverines hear a call. I believe it's going to be a push on the back. It's going to be a free kick for Schenck.
Sponsoring tonight's broadcast, the Height family of dealerships. They are proud to serve Central Maine and Western Maine, not only providing you with your next vehicle, but by exceeding expectations and forging connections with their customers and their community. Celebrating 111 years. That's the Height family of dealerships. 3-0 BC as we get ever closer to the halfway mark in this second half.
And if you're the Wolverines, you really need a goal before the 20-minute mark. That puts in some, brings it to a two-digit game, one of the most dangerous leads in soccer because you still have hope. However, 3 deficit, a little more difficult. Someone on this team, like either McDonough or Osborne or whether it be Whitehouse, one of these captains has got to stand up and try and at least set one up or crack one in the back of the net. Bring back some life. Osborne turns. Trying to get it for his possession. Couldn't quite make it past the Patriots. He's going to have a throw in. Osborne this time into Ingles. Ingles right off the left foot. Trickles around in the 18. Osborne trying to get back at it. But it's going to be passed out from the back line into Straubel. Straubel near side. Hits him in stride for Bassett. Bassett, he's got Gorzak in front. Excuse me, this is actually Straubel once more. This one, the younger brother. Gorzak turns. He wants a crack at it. You can see bad, but Lewis has to collect it on the far side. Lewis, couple of touches, makes his way around. Dances, puts it right by the PK spot. Straubel's going to try a chip, but it's not going to work out. We now are almost to the 60-minute mark. 57 minutes here into the contest. Jalen Reed makes his way back in, and we know he is on a minute restriction, but if crunch time comes, we saw him play until the lead was opened up a little bit against Lee Academy. They brought him back in after one goal, after resting about 5 minutes. Then when it got to 2 or 3, John McCallion, along his head coaches and crew, said, let's put a rest to this.
Well, he's making those minutes count, certainly.
Yes, of course. And the big thing is he makes it look so effortless. He just, whether he needs only one step, whether he wants to stop, go, anything, just very controlled, very poised, and every movement almost makes me think of the saying that parents would say as a kid is walk with a purpose and move with a purpose. Goal kick. Makes his way just about to the half-field line. Missed touch right there from McDonough. Straubel hits into the near side for Whitcomb. Whitcomb in stride. Wants his left foot. Puts it over the keeper, but great save right there from Gimerson. But that shot right there from Whitcomb almost being one of the highlights of this entire tournament.
Yeah, with the left foot. Watch this effort by MJ Whitcomb, directing traffic a little bit. And with some force towards the net, but the save there by Giberson.
And that save by Giberson, too, one-handed. I know you usually see that in football. You don't see it a lot in soccer. And it takes a lot of control to be able to use your fingertips, switch it in towards you. So we see some cutting action right here from Whitehouse. Whitehouse wants to give it up top. A little miscommunication, but taking it in is Ingles. Ingles with one in front. Trying to cut his way from left to right. Ingles gets an opportunity. Left foot just going to be too heavy, but that being one of the better bids of the night for the Wolverines.
Yeah, great maneuver there. Stays with it. He uses the left foot, but sails it high.
That's going to bring up a goal kick. And you can see a lot of these players on the side of Bangor Christian have really bought in to the ideology. And that all stems from coaching. From Jason Lewis and Mike Nicholson. Both of them have done a great job at not necessarily forcing, but advocating their point of view, what will work, and clearly this season it's been working for the Patriots as they're in the 1 seed and now trying to extend their lead to send themselves to a regional final.
High school soccer on Ticket TV brought to you by Autumn of Life Home Care. Autumn of Life is looking for part-time and full-time PSS CNA candidates. And there's another close call right there for Schenck. BC forcing the action in front of the net.
Schenck walking away from that one, but those are the opportunities Bangor Christian has really brought to the table.
And again, Autumn of Life looking for part-time and full-time PSS CNA candidates, flexible schedules, competitive pay, a sign-on bonus, along with a tremendous benefit package. to apply. Call 217-6026.
We get a rocket right there, trying to see. Come on, turn the jersey, number 7. That one being Ingles. He's had a lot of demanding runs. And Schenck now find themselves on the board.
Let's see if we were able to catch that replay. No, we get the aftermath of that goal there for Schenck, but they do break the ice here in the second half.
That was about a 30-yard dot, too. These Wolverines, without that goal, that brings back life. So this makes it a little dangerous. So Bangor Christian's either got to really punch one in, or they got to find a way to dominate possession to eliminate the hopes of the Wolverines. Because you see now how they're playing with pace. People are sort of starting to buy in more and say, hey, we're not out of it. Yes, it's a 2-digit game, but we get one more goal, momentum's in our favor. And then when that happens, all the trains are leaving the station. Ball near side. Trying to bring it down is Martin. Martin gives it to Whitcomb. Whitcomb wants it in the central part of the field. Strobel takes down the ricochet, trying to bring it back. Strobel, strong attack, but Osborne able to walk away with it. Osborne, 1-2 with Whitehouse. Now up top. Catch it into his feet. Ball. Oh. Just the thing. Get in the mid. Fall. Touch up. Every time Strobel commented. 2-4. Couple goals. Trying to bring himself to it. Hits it with his left. It's going to be cleared from the Wolverines. Going to be thrown. Unable. It's a touch throw in for Davis on that far side. Davis to Ingles. Ingles turning. He's got. That's his. Look for kind of up to be that one. Punt, sort of missed touch. From Brown, and able to keep it just in. Straw decides to cut central part. Loses his footing on that one. Corralling it in is Ingles. Ingles, long ball to McDonough, trying to people. Attack. Unable to get there in time. That one, I believe, that hit the deck was 13, Chadbourne. Difficult to see from this distance.
Winner of this game is going to get Madawaska. They defeated Fort Fairfield yesterday 6-1, so they are in the regional final against either Schenck or Bangor Christian. Bangor Christian with the upper hand right now, 3-1, with just about 16 minutes left.
Well, we do have a stoppage of play. So we have down on the floor is going to be Lewis.
This timeout brought to you by Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, 105 Main Street in Bangor.
Lewis able to get up under his own power. Always a good sign to see. So will be possession. I believe it's going to be a drop ball for Wolverines, which makes it a little bit of a tricky situation because they are down. Usually a lot of teams will give it to the keep to show respect. And he's going to send this one through. White comes through, almost able to get his hands on it. And he does get his hands on it after navigating his way through the maze of people. Gorzak, him and Osborne been battling on that far side. He gets it onto his feet. I believe they're going to say it's either out of play or a foul on Gorzak.
Might have been a foul there on Gorzak. High school soccer on Ticket TV brought to you by Dean's Detailing. They've been Maine's auto detailing leader since 1971. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, change your outlook with an appointment at deansdetailing.com.
Reed wants it into feet. Whitcomb gets it. Whitcomb delivers. Pass Grant. Reed now is past Grant as well. He tries a shot. This one just tails to the outside. It's going to be a rebound from Gorzak. And he's been struggling on the offensive side of things tonight. Gets the rebound from Reed, and he capitalizes, putting him up 4-1 in the last 15 minutes of play.
Reed with the first attempt, the save, but it's left out in front, and Gorzak cleans up.
And Gorzak, you can see some of the frustration he had early on with some of his cracks not being on target. And on that one, just a big smile after he punched that one in.
So BC, after giving up the goal to Schenck to make it 3-1, come right back, short time thereafter, and get their 3-goal lead back.
And now, that was actually the only goal so far, Bangor Christian, in the second half of play. So it's 1-1 in the second half. That's one thing to look at if you're Schenck. But time's ticking. You really got to be able to punch one in. My math, I will say, is not the best thing in the world. But we are just about under 15 minutes remaining into the 66th minute of play. Ball out to the central part of the field. Gorzak tracking it down.
See what you did there. You lowered the bar, Alex, just in case. Hedging.
I learned that one from Ernesto. Gave me a couple of tips on that end. I know he's mainly an English guy, but he sometimes catches me lacking on the math side of life. There's that one. Going wide right. Goal kick for, corner kick for McDonough. McDonough puts it near post. Bangor Christian trying to track it down. They're just going to try and push it out of play to regroup. But Osborne doing a good job at keeping it in bounds. Ball moving now from near to far. They're going to keep it into the central. Osborne thought he had one behind him, let it roll through his wickets. And Gorzak, that was where I was talking about pulling the chair, where it makes it look like he's cutting in, has a lot of weight on him. Just stopped right in his tracks. Great slide tackle right there from Grant. But Gorzak just made it look like he's coming in, turns and says, nope, I'm leaving.
High school soccer on Ticket TV brought to you by Rebecca's Gift Shop, locally owned with an eclectic mix of merchandise, including many made-in-Maine products. Come visit them today at 45 Main Street in beautiful downtown Bangor.
I actually checked them out the other day, too, because we got some different stuff. Always good to support Maine. Maine doesn't get a bad rap. A lot of people like it, but population-wise, it's pretty big in retrospect to, or it's small in retrospect to size-wise, geographically, but local business, always supported.
Our broadcast tonight also brought to you by Northeast Driving School. They've been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for courses today at northeastdrivingschool.com.
Someone being attended to on the field. Can't quite make out the number. It does appear to be Strobel. Gorzak is down as well. Strobel trots his way on to the near side. It's maybe a cramp or hopefully nothing too serious as he's able to get right back up. Gorzak's up as well. So after a couple of scares, both are all right.
Looking at our broadcast schedule, this game here tonight at Cameron Stadium. Coming up on Monday, it's going to be MDI against John Bapst. MDI defeating Presque Isle in the quarterfinal, so that's a semifinal matchup. We'll have it at 6 p.m. John Bapst hosting that game at Hamden Academy on the turf.
And John Bapst, credit to them because they have not had a true home field. They were supposed to be at Union Street, but a lot of times weather really put a damper on their home turf, and they've traveled well despite the inconsistency of where they play. And then they also find themselves at the #1 seed, so clearly something's been moving right. Maybe they like change.
It has not impacted them when it comes to wins and losses. They have been full steam ahead on the win column, in the win column.
Corner kick, near side, headed out on the outside of the 18. I got a little inside information. That last goal that Gorzak had, Bangor Christian found a lot of times that their corner kicks somehow end up to the top of the semicircle. So they said, why not leave our power striker right in front of the 18 to be able to catch that rebound and send it on target. Is Reed looking for his left foot, tried to hit it with the outside of his right foot. Ball is going to be hit too hard, and 3 players that went down the past 5 minutes, luckily, are all back. We have Lewis back onto the field, Gorzak back onto the field. Or he's been on the field, then Strobel as well. So, goal kick here for Schenck. Ball goes off a couple of heads. Trying to bring it down into feet, into McDonough. And it's going to be a throw-in in favor of Bangor Christian. Quick throw, right outside, right touching the half-field line. Osborne, 1-2 with Ingles. Ingles loses it, trying to bring it back in. But Bangor Christian says, let's take a breath, hit our support pass. They're going to try and cycle it through their back line, but disturbing the piece is Ingles.
High school sports on Ticket TV presented by Quirk Auto Group. Quirk Auto Group, your local Boss Plow dealer. It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
Bangor Christian. Bangor Christian. On that far side. Trying to draw a corner kick. Will they do so? No. Yes, they will. Well, quick change of directions from the sideline referee, but they will take their time as they waltz over to the corner flag. Referee gives the signal. So does Bangor Christian. Service. Back post. Reed really wanted to get his head on that, but he gets ricocheted outside the 18. This one to McDonough. McDonough, one in front, tries to take some long strides. He does so. McDonough now cutting in towards the 18. Able to lose one, now loses two, but he's going to dribble too far out of play.
High school sports on Ticket TV, also presented by Greenway Equipment Sales. How will you make the most of your land? Nothing runs like a deer in Bangor and Ellsworth, and at greenwayequipment.com.
It's going to be a goal kick for White. Ball rumbling around. Now into feet. Reed trying to catch onto it, but the backs for Wolverines are going to belch it out of play. Quick throw from Whitcomb into Strobel. Strobel to Reed. Beautiful touch right there. Gets by Grant. Reed trying to put in the finalizer right here. Grant cuts him off. Reed trying to track back to it. Reed wanting to push on that, but it's going to be a corner kick here for the Patriots.
A broadcast tonight from Cameron Stadium, brought to you by Brewer Redemption Center and the North Brewer Shopping Center. Brewer Redemption Center is clean, organized, offers excellent parking. 391 North Main Street in Brewer.
It's going to be a corner kick, taking their time. Rumbles around. Whitcomb, along with others, trying to catch on to it. Lewis, good little move right there. Wants a shot, just going to go through the football goalpost.
It's good.
I was thinking that.
Fortunately, at the University of Maine today, the Maine Black Bears got down big early to Richmond. Spiders leading at the end of the first quarter, 21-0. Black Bears would win the next three quarters, 21-10, but obviously not enough as they fall to the Spiders at Morse Field and Alphon Stadium earlier today.
Ball near side. Reed wants it, one more past Grant. Loses his footing, trying to get back into play. They're going to say it's a foul on Grant. I believe. No, just some warning whistles right there. No cards issued. Now you can see Central referee. He's been very experienced. Don't know the gentleman's name, but he's been around a lot of the season. Does a good job at. He doesn't like something that occurred. Looking at the player, addressing it in the moment, saying let's move on from this madness.
Ooh.
Lewis
for that one.
Woo! Couple of dance moves. Straubel tries a long one. He bangs it into the top right corner. You can see the excitement from Straubel as he paces his way to half field. Puts Bangor Christian up 5-1. And that will do it, folks.
Yeah, we take another look at it here. The feed to Straubel. We tried this one just a few seconds before that shot, and this one hooks in a beauty.
Man, that's got to be the highlight of Straubel's career. Look how fast he takes off. He knows what he just did and said, I'm running all the way home. So you see the pace of play starting to slow down a little bit as we are in the final. 75. Lewis at far side. Couple of bounces into the midfield. Turning, distributing. And they look for Reed. Whitcomb really wants him, hits Straubel. Straubel, couple of touches. Now this time to Whitcomb. Whitcomb just couldn't quite get there in time. Man, that shot, Jim, not many times you see. I mean, you see 90s every once in a while, but not when you're 40 yards out. I mean, Straubel is trying to put another one. Is Reed, and they punch it in. Bangor Christian just going on a scoring barrage. They have opened the floodgates, and they now find themselves in beautiful territory as Gorzak notches in his second goal of the game off the rebound.
Here's another look. Reed forcing the issue, the initial save, but Johnny on the spot. Gorzak taps it in.
And Gorzak, too, that's the second time he's gotten a rebound off of Reed's shot. So even when Reed doesn't score, you know havoc's being made. You see a lot of the Wolverines running around like crazy after Reed gets inside the 18. So we got about 4:25 left on the clock. Wolverines looking to try and punch one more in. They try a long one, that one from Ingles. Just going to go wide left. So there's plenty of time for White to regain his decision.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Acadia Federal Credit Union. Acadia Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them in Bangor. Find out how Acadia can enrich your life at acadiafcu.org.
It's going to be a throw-in. There's some miscommunication. Not quite sure what's going on. I think they just didn't like the place he was. I think it was too far up. But he still takes a running start. And play is on. It's the 77th minute. And struck the hour. It's kind of similar. The score sort of reflects a little bit of the first game. When you see 4-0 victory, you would think it's not too close, but it was close. But just at the end of the match, Bangor Christian is really good when they're up, putting in the dagger to finalize the matchup.
Yeah, they've outscored their opponents 10-1 now in the postseason. 8-3-3 on the regular season, number 1 seed, and certainly asserting themselves here in the playoffs against Lee and now Schenck. Up next, Madawaska, who won earlier today, ironically, by a score of 6-1. Pardon me, they won yesterday. Madawaska did. Owls with the victory.
Must be something in the water, because a lot of these scores, like when we were talking about with Old Town and them making their way to the regional final, play the winner of Oceanside and Herman, 2-1 in that, and then 6-1 in the Class D side of things. It's quick strides near side, trying to get by is Reed. Good little move right here for Bangor Christian, trying to get a crack at it. Trying to fight off Grant. They're going to call a foul on Grant. It's going to be a free kick going in for Bangor Christian, and things are looking swell in their terms of life. So there's less than 120 seconds from them being named going to the regional final. Quick free kick. Next way near side, man. Bangor Christian trying to get another 90s. It's going to be a goal kick. Excuse me, it's going to be a corner kick. A little confused. They did stop the clock, which technically should not be, but that is beyond my knowledge. Corner kick. The ball will roll out into Ingles. Ingles, some of his final touches. Going to try a left-footed through ball. That one not going to work. Far side now. Throw in for McDonough. In this last 70. Quick touches. Osborne. Moves in the central part of the field. A little step from Ingles trying to disrupt it. So you get the announcement from famous Bobby B, and the PA announcer for tonight. Wolverines, touches, want to string something together. Try and piece one more attempt. Bangor Christian not letting it happen. Long 30-yard shot from Ingles. Rolls its way for a goal kick, and it looks like White might let Roberts take his time and knock one last goal kick to end the first half of to end the full 80 minutes of play. So here, the Bangor Christian student section chanting BCS as they are on the rise now, looking to regain their position where they once were, where they were up top for a lot of the time at that 1 seed in the late teens. And Bangor Christian finds themselves at it once again as they will be reaching the regional final after winning an astounding 6-1 victory over the Schenck Wolverines.
Yeah, in impressive fashion, again, outscoring their opponents in the last 2 rounds here. 10-1, Lee Academy, 4-0, 6-1 over Schenck here tonight. And it will be Bangor Christian Patriots against the Madawaska Owls in the North Final coming up next week. Let's take a timeout. We'll get you to the post-game show. It's brought to you by Dean's Detailing. That's up next. This is high school soccer on Ticket TV.
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open, making sure our town is open by daybreak and our livelihoods are open for business.
It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Like our spicy Cajun chicken with Cajun seasoned grilled chicken breast and a house-made Cajun mayo. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Visit 920 Stillwater Avenue.
I'm Phil Levesque, president of Levesque Business Solutions. We're a family-owned Maine business since 1963. We're your one-stop shop for great office products at affordable rates. From copiers to office furniture to PPE, we've got it all warehoused right here in Bangor. We're your local small Maine business with a dedicated staff providing honest and friendly customer service, top-of-the-line tech support, and the option of in-house leasing. Let us help you get back to...
Why is the Coach House Restaurant the best family restaurant around? Is it because of the fine home-cooked meals for the family? Yeah. Is it because of the delicious homemade desserts? Yeah. Is it because of the full bar or the spacious Coach House banquet room that you can reserve for holiday parties? Yeah. Is it because of the large menu of tasty offerings for breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Yeah. The Coach House Restaurant is the best family restaurant around because of all of these things. See for yourself at 457 Wilson Street, Brewer. You can eat in or take out.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales keeps your John Deere running year-round with convenient mobile maintenance service. We service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard in our specialty equipped truck with no mess in your driveway. Our 14-point checkup will keep your John Deere running smoothly. We'll even change attachments for you. Call the Smith Brothers today to schedule expert service right at your door. With 2 trucks now on the road to serve you better.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Uno's is the place to be this fall for great food, spectacular drink specials, and ice cold craft beer. Come enjoy half-price appetizers along with $3 Bud Light and Coors Light. Don't feel like cooking tonight? Get Uno's delivered with DoorDash, Grubhub, or Uber Eats. And new at Uno's, schedule a dough raiser for your local fundraiser and earn up to 25% of event sales. Contact your local Uno Pizzeria for more details in Bangor at 725 Stillwater Avenue. Call and place your order at 947-5000 or go to Uno's.
In the blink of an eye, dress up becomes curtain call. We don't want you to miss a thing. For personal professional service and a selection of styles like no other, bring your prescription to Mainly Eyes inside Bangor Mall. You'll see the difference at Mainly Eyes.
You don't have to worry about gas prices with the new Kia from Van Sickle. Choose from the affordable 2022 Kia Forte EPA at 39 miles per gallon or the Kia Niro Hybrid EPA rated at 53 mpg. The new all-wheel drive Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid EPA rated at 79 mpge. Or check out the stunning all-new all-wheel drive 2023 Kia Sportage and get the peace of mind that comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business.
The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. I'm Peter Van Sickle. I guarantee it.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium. Jim Churchill, Alex Mooney, as we have reached the Dean's Detailing post-game show. The Bangor Christian Patriots winning this Class D North Semifinal, beating Schenck here tonight by a score of 6-1. And now let's take a look at our post-game highlights. Post-game highlights brought to you by Chase's Restaurant and Hideaway Lounge. And we'll pick it up with the first goal of the night for the Bangor Christian Patriots, coming back early in the first half.
Yeah, this one definitely got to be the play of the game, because originally it just looks like a cross, but to Reed, that doesn't look like a cross. He knows exactly where he is, bangs it off of the framing just inside that far side post. And Reed just put on a clinic the full 80 minutes.
Jalen Reed was not done. That was the first of 3. Here's number 2.
Just so effortless, too. You mentioned that was a great thing to highlight, is just side, no matter what it is. And this one, it was a great thought right there from Ingles, but White comes out and scoops on it, and Ingles' team wasn't really on the same page. Another example's right here. Whitehouse 1-2, this time with McDonough. McDonough just on that one should have tried to cut back, instead a little off balance, and has to place himself backwards. And then looking at this one, Gorzak gets at the top, right by the PK spot, tries a shot, wide right. He didn't get himself going until the second half of play. And then Lewis, some nifty footwork, doing the foundation, a little side-to-side movement with the feet, puts it back post, but keeper just makes his way up into the rafters and brings it back. And then this play ended up being ruled offsides on the rebound. So after White goes there, not quite sure why it was called offsides, as he was not past the last defender, but I believe it ends up being called on McDonough. As you can see, he's kind of hanging back. His feet was originally behind him, and White contests it, comes up with it. Another one right here, makes its way to the top of the box, trying to strike, goes a little wide, and then Reed says, it's all right, I'll help you out. You got the assist, I'll punch it into the back of the net. That was the third one for Reed, as he came out with a trifecta on tonight. McDonough used that right boot, puts it in, wants to put it back post, but White did a good job at a lot of the time not being afraid to get his body in the way to disrupt things. In this second half, as Whitcomb almost had the goal of the match right here, just rainbowing over, but keeper gets his left hand on it and bear paws it in. Then this shot from Ingles makes his way through a couple, uses that left foot, just not on target, but great footwork right there. And then the goal from Ingles from a long ways out. This one wasn't it, but this was the cross. Bounces around, White deals with it and able to bring it in. And second half play, Reed. This play exactly shows why he's so dangerous. Gets a shot, gets deflected. You see the defense starting to relax a little bit, but Gorzak comes in, says, I've got a cannon of my own. That one was goal number 4. Then Lewis, look how quick he is with his feet. Not the biggest guy on the field, but one of the smarter players on. He was trying to put it upstairs, just a little too high. You see Lewis once more, similar type play, gets it out, and this is definitely arguably one of the best goals. This one and the first one, Strobel just about 20 yards, 30 yards out with the right boot, right in the top of the right corner, And Bangor Christian just put their foot on the gas, and the floodgates kept rolling out after Reed got his hat trick. See another one, this one poked to Reed, able to give himself some space. And watch on that right side, guess who's crashing? Everyone's starting to give up on the play. Gorzak says, I'm here. Let's get goal number 2, make it 6-1, get a nice good cushion. And you watch number 4, Kelly tries to swat at it, but doesn't put his body fully in front of the ball. And Gorzak making sure his presence is known on the field. And started off slow, came out with 2 goals. Reed came out with 3. And then 1 for Strobel. As you see right there, Bangor Christian Patriots trotting their way to victory and to the regional final.
All right, we will take a timeout. as the Patriots are victorious here tonight at Cameron Stadium. We'll step aside. More of the Uno's postgame show coming up here on Ticket TV as the Bangor Christian Patriots defeat the Schenck Wolverines 6-1 in this Class D North Semifinal. This is high school soccer on Ticket TV.
Whether you want to get back to work, back to sports, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help you achieve your goals. With a new location in Bangor, County Physical Therapy brings a 30-year history of high-performance, outcome-based rehab to the Great Skates Plaza at 82 Sylvan Road. And with priority scheduling, you get seen in days, not weeks. Remember, it's your choice. Make the best choice. County Physical Therapy, now in Bangor. Call them today at 401-4324 or visit them online at countypt.com.
We can go into a room and have absolutely nothing in there, nothing on the windows, no color, no character, no tone to a room.
That's, I think, where we're strongest, is being able to help someone envision what's going to go in that window.
And we leave, it's totally transformed into something that the customer wants it to be. We've often been told we make a room look better just by leaving it.
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me. To keep roads, schools, and storefronts open. Making sure our town is open by daybreak and our livelihoods are open for business.
It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
From the land to the sea, Chase's Family Restaurant is the place to be.
Are you looking for a place to unwind after a long day?
Then come check out our Hideaway Lounge.
With a bar that's both upbeat and laid back. And it's the perfect atmosphere for anyone who wants to unwind after work.
Or kick it up for the weekends with daily drink specials and a full dinner menu.
You can fill up on a good time any night of the week.
Thank you for being a part of our family.
Here at Chase's Family Restaurant.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
When it comes to repairing or replacing your windshield, Novus is the clear choice in glass repair. Locally owned and operated at 499 Hammond Street, we offer free mobile service in the greater Bangor area, as well as shuttle service during bad weather. We can come to your home, workplace, or anywhere you are. Novus is a preferred service provider by all insurance companies, and we can cover up to $100 of your insurance deductible. Whether it's repairing or replacing your windshield, door glass, mirror, or your rear window glass, you can count on Novus to be where you are when you need us the most. Call Novus today.
Fast, friendly, honest, and clean. Counted right in front of you. You won't have to wait long to leave Brewer Redemption Center with cash in your hand. Located in the North Brewer Shopping Center behind the Parody, Brewer Redemption Center is open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays, 8 to 4. So grab those returnables and head over to Brewer Redemption Center today. Our team is waiting for you.
What's the biggest craze this fall for parties and get-togethers? It's Flash Me Maine. Capture party or is the most elegant, modern, sleek, and stunning booth currently available. Then there's the Flash Me Maine Duo booth, a hybrid booth that is portable. Flash Me Maine has dozens of props and backgrounds to choose from. Their goal is to make sure you have fun and that your photo booth photos make memories to last a lifetime. Let Flash Me Maine photo booth rentals make your next get-together a blast. Find them on Facebook or at flashmemaine.com.
Why is the Coach House Restaurant the best family restaurant around? Is it because of the fine home-cooked meals for the family? Is it because of the delicious homemade desserts? Is it because of the full bar or the spacious Coach House banquet room that you can reserve for holiday parties? Is it because of the large menu of tasty offerings for breakfast, lunch, or dinner? The Coach House Restaurant is the best family restaurant around because of all of these things. See for yourself at 457 Wilson Street, Brewer. You can eat in or take out.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales keeps your John Deere running year-round with convenient mobile maintenance service. We service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard in our specialty equipped truck with no mess in your driveway. Our 14-point checkup will keep your John Deere running smoothly. We'll even change attachments for you. Call the Smith Brothers today to schedule expert service right at your door. With 2 trucks now on the road to serve you better.
Nothing runs like a Deere. From Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
High school sports are underway for the 2022-23 season, and C&K Variety in Herman is ready to help you make it great. Order online or stop by C&K Variety this season for hand-tossed pizza, fresh pasta, sandwiches, salads, and more. Get everything you need in one place. The perfect pregame fuel or postgame treat. Serving the community for decades, we're living proof that incredible fast food doesn't have to come out of a microwave. Open 7 days a week, C&K Variety wishes good luck to all teams this season.
Every Maine winter brings its challenges, but one thing always remains the same. Having the right winter tires on your vehicle will get you and your family where you need to go safely. At Twin City Tire and Service in Brewer, you'll find the lowest prices on tires guaranteed. All the best brands for all the worst weather conditions. From alignments to brakes and everything else under the hood, Twin City Tire wants to help you have your safest winter yet. Find the perfect set of winter tires for your vehicle at Twin City Tire and Service, 609 Wilson Street, Brewer.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you, and with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities, and right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org. Creative Options, where it's all about choice.
Hammond Lumber Company is honored to have again been named one of the best places to work in Maine. Hammond Lumber recognizes the importance of employee satisfaction. They provide a positive workplace environment with opportunities to grow. Hammond has continued to grow too, with more team members across Maine and New Hampshire. To find your place on the Hammond team, click on the careers link at hammondlumber.com. Hammond Lumber Company, proud to be one of the best places to work in Maine.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Are you ready? When the forecast calls for nasty weather, all roads lead to down east. With Toyota's impressive lineup of 15 all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles, you're sure to find a model and payment that's right for you. Don't see it on our lot? Here's the latest update on models arriving soon. Pre-order yours now for the fastest delivery. When Maine roads get messy, all roads lead to down east. Your four-wheel drive and all-wheel drive headquarters on Wilson Street in Brewer.
Soccer on Ticket TV has been brought to you by Ford Auto Group, Greenway Equipment, Redemption Center. Acadia Federal Credit Union. Pine Tree Solar. Next Home Experience. Northeast Driving School. Uno's Pizzeria and Grill. Dean's Detailing. Levesque Business Solutions. Bangor Window Shade and Drapery. Rebecca's Gift Shop. Height Family of Dealerships. Novus Glass. Firehouse Subs. County Physical Therapy. Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals. Chase's Family Restaurant and Hideaway Lounge. And the Coach House Restaurant. Also presented by Down East Toyota, Twin City Tire, C&K Variety, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Creative Options, Kia Van Sickle, Napa Auto Parts, Hammond Lumber Company, and Mainly Eyes. High school soccer on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Tossie's Checkout, Comfort Shoes and More, Automobile Life Home Care, The Fish Company, The Corner Store, Black Fly Coffee Company, Smith & Lane Pressure Washing, Lumber Landscape and Supply Company, Loring Job Corps, and Hildreth Street Automotive. High school soccer on Ticket TV